guys, welcome back. This is Kitty. And of course someone has to send me a message right now, gosh darn it. Today I wanted to do the get to know me tag because you guys probably don't know a lot about me unless you're from PTP. What's up, squad? Hello, what's up? Yeah, I wanted to do the get to know me tag because you get to know a lot about me and a lot about Lex. So I thought it was a great way to start the channel, other than the intro, of course. And so we might as well just jump right in. And as for Lex's questions, if she filmed an introduction, I'll just put it in here. And then I'll do my answer to the question, then her answer to the question. So here we go. I have no idea what Kitty filmed for the intro because I'm filming this first. We're doing the get to know me tag, I hear. This is our altar behind us. I don't practice per se, because I don't get much time out of the body, as stated in the last video, but that's also why we made this channel, so that I could get out of the body and have some experience and make some friends and whatnot. So I'm really excited for that. Let's get started with the tag. What is my middle name? A secret. What is my middle name? I don't have a middle name, and I've never actually really thought about it before. I don't know. What goes with Lex? If you have anything, tell me, because I have no ideas, and it'd be pretty cool to have a middle name, I think. What is my favorite color? I really like black and white, which is really, really boring, but what is my favorite color? I love this shade of red, and I also like black. Who was my first best friend? When I was 2, the kid who lived down the street from me was my first best friend. Who was my first best friend? Other than Kitty, it was probably Alex, also Jules, and then oh, Steph. It has to be Steph. Outside of the body, it has to be Steph. But inside of the body, I think it'd be probably Alex. How tall am I? Body is 5'5", I believe. How tall am I? How tall am I? Well, how tall, is this a question for the body or is this a question for me? Because I think I'm like 5'6" in the mind space, but I think the body is like 5'5". I have no idea. Cats or dogs? My name is Kitty. Cats or dogs? I like dogs. Everyone sees me as a cat person, but I'm a dog person. I love dogs. Funniest moment throughout school? Oh my good lord, there's a lot to choose from. During the musical last year, I had a lot of fun just overall, so. Funniest moment throughout school? I haven't had a lot of moments in school. I've been out, I think, a few times, but like not many. I think one time I was just running down the hall because I could, because no one can see me outside the body. So, how many countries have I visited? None. How many countries have I visited? If the Mindspace counts as a country, then 2. America and the Mindspace. Am I in or have I gone to college? No, I'm in the college process though, and I'm freaking out, man. Am I in or have I gone to college? No. What is my favorite and worst subject in high school? My favorite subject would probably be, I really like art, and wow, that sounds like a,
oh, you're just in art class, like, oh, that's so easy.
Like, no, my art class is, like, you have to do a lot of work for it, and so I hate that part of it. I hate that part so much. But when I'm actually doing work instead of researching and doing all this background stuff, art is definitely my favorite. Also, at Second says a gossip class for the 6 of us, so that's another reason why it's my favorite. And for the worst subject, I hate, with a burning passion, government. What was my favorite or my worst subject in high school? Again, I don't really do the whole high school thing. What's my favorite drink? Milk. What's my favorite drink? I don't really have one. I like juice. Juice is cool. What is my favorite animal? Cats. What's my favorite animal? Dogs. Favorite perfume? Okay, well, I snuck in the body while Lex did the perfume spritzing, so mine is the Forever Sunshine. What's my favorite perfume? I've never tried our perfume. Wait. Turns out we have 2 to choose from. This one's Pink Chiffon, Bath & Body Works. Oh, it's nice. Okay. And Forever Sunshine, also Bath & Body Works. That one smells like Kitty. I like the Pink Chiffon one. That's gonna be mine. I'm gonna put that on whenever I come out. Tea or coffee? Tea, because coffee makes me really have a stomach ache. That was grammar. Coffee also puts me to sleep. Tea or coffee? I like coffee. What would you or have you name your child? I don't want kids, so I would name them because they don't exist. What would you or have you name your children? Maybe I would name them my old names, so Mary, Jack, Sam, and Max. Or would that be weird? Just looking at kids and being like, hi, you're me. Yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be kind of weird. What sports do you play or have you played? Gymnastics, and I absolutely love volleyball. That's what I'm gonna play in college. What sports do you play or have you played? None. What is my favorite book? Mine. What is my favorite book? I've never read a book outside of the Wonderland, but in the Wonderland I've been reading this. Kitty says it's some book from Homestuck or something that Rose or whoever, I don't know, wrote it. That's in the Wonderland. I don't know if Kitty knew about that. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I think it was pretty clear in the last video, but Dragon Feather 369 and Ally Back Together are my top 2 channels, and then my third channel that I absolutely adore, but I only get to watch like once every few months because that's when it updates, is Betsy Lee, because she has the animated series No Evil, which you should all check out because it's freaking amazing. Like, she animates the whole thing herself. Voice actors for the characters are just hilarious. Like, I do my math homework to the people real. Like, I love it. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I don't really watch a lot of YouTube since I'm not in the body a lot. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Sorry, I'm not in the body. I feel like this is gonna be a problem answering these. Maybe we should do this again when I've been in the body more and like have more experience. That'd be so cool. And then we can see how everything's gone. Yeah, let's do that. What is my favorite movie? I don't watch a lot of movies. I remember being obsessed for a long time with Snow White and the Huntsman. What's my favorite movie? Again, not in the body a lot. I think we watched one recently. I can't remember. I feel like we watched a movie recently, but I can't remember, so. Am I single or taken? I am single, probably will be for a long time, but like, I'm fine with that. My life is too stressful for a relationship. Am I single or taken? I'm single, unless you count the dogs. I love my dogs very, very much. What's my idea of an ideal first date? Maybe not one? What is my idea of an ideal first date? Wow, that's a tongue twister. There was this really nice meadowy patch in the Wonderland. I would like to go there and have a picnic with the dogs. Either I'm dating the dogs or I want them to be there. When I say the dogs, I mean the 2 dogs that we have in the Wonderland. Evergreen and Strike. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? None! How many girlfriends / boyfriends have you had? None. Favorite memory from childhood? Okay. I have this memory from when I was about 2 or 3, and I had a plastic dinosaur and a blue jelly bean, and it was a stegosaurus, the one with like the really long neck. I don't know if that's a stegosaurus, but we're gonna pretend like it is. And I put the jelly bean in the dinosaur's mouth, and I told myself that I would remember that moment forever, and I still do. I don't know why, but I still do. Favorite memory from childhood? Well, I guess my childhood would be when I was first made, so when we were in the old Wonderland. So any time spent with Jules is my favorite. Do I speak any different languages and how well? Je parle français parce que j'ai appris la langue pour 7 ans. 8 ans? Just like that. And then I also tried to learn Japanese a few years ago. And I have to wait until this year is over, the school year, to start learning Japanese again because I kept mixing it up with French. I know that sounds impossible, but trust me, I can do the impossible. You speak any different languages and how well? I speak Japanese. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a brother. Do you have any siblings? Does Kitty count? I think Alex would definitely count as a sibling. How would you describe your fashion sense? Pajamas. Do you think this is just a fancy jacket on top of a black t-shirt and I'm wearing pajama bottoms. Like, girl, I got no style. How would you describe your fashion sense? Sort of casual, I think grunge is the word for it. What is your favorite restaurant? I like pizza. What is your favorite restaurant? The kitchen, downstairs. I love food. Just all of it, food. Grand. What are some of your favorite TV shows? If No Evil counts, then definitely that. I'm gonna link that in the description, so please check it out. It's pretty. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I like Steven Universe. I remember, I've only seen little bits of it, but I've seen I've been watching some of it from Kitty's memory, and I like it. It's adorable. PC or Mac? Mac. PC or Mac? We have a Mac. We don't have any PCs. What phone do I have? iPhone. What phone do you have? We have an iPhone. And one of my bad habits? I waste so much time just doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have horrible time management skills. I also go to bed way too late. No. Kitty, you need sleep. Get some frickin' sleep, okay? Just do yourself a favor. Go to bed. Tell us one of your bad habits. I don't know. Well, I used to get really mad at Kitty because we had a pretty bad relationship. Not negative or anything, but just she was really stressed and couldn't give me a lot of attention. So I was getting really mad and not like myself, which is why I'm now Lex, because I felt like Max was just associated with just not who I wanted to be or who Kitty wanted me to be. And not that Kitty controls who I am. She did implement personality traits when she made me, and I wanted to keep those because they're positive personality traits. I didn't want to leave them behind. I didn't want to get rid of them. Being a tulpa is weird. That's it. I feel like this video is already going to be long enough because I was hoping to keep it sort of short. Not completely short, but sort of short. That's all the questions. Kitty's getting really impatient. She's rubbing her palms together like this. So yeah, that's it. I will see you guys soon, hopefully. If you have any questions or anything you want to say to me or anything you want to see me do, just leave it in the comment section. I'll probably respond to you pretty quickly because there's so little. Oh, speaking of, I have practically 50 subscribers. Holy cow! Jeez! Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited to like spend all this time with you guys. Like, wow, am I feeling the love? It sounds so cheesy, but I am really thankful. I did not expect this much attention just for one video out already and like another, like, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. I'll see you guys soon. This is Kitty, Lex, signing off. Bye. Bye!